Good evening, everyone. Debbie A. Anderson here, being joined by my beautiful co-associate Ida Mae Keatley from Rainbow Dimensional Healing. And we're here tonight to do the full moon meditation. So I'm going to light my candle off, right off the bat before the my fan takes it out. Okay, so the candle is lit. All right, I'm just going to put that up there so that we have that place. The first person on tonight, if they want to type in which of the two affirmation decks to pull the card from, the I Am Sacred. Hello, Helen. Which deck would you like, the I Am Sacred or the I Am Vibrational? Hi, Enchantress Amora. So, Helen, you're first on board. Tell me which one you would like, green or orange. And then I will shuffle the cards and we will get rolling. So I will give you a moment to type in orange or green. Helen, you get the claim to fame this evening as we go forward with this full moon meditation. And we're going to have some sharing first. Green, please. Thank you. Hi, Medicine Woman. Thank you for joining us. Let me shuffle the cards here and see what our focus, our affirmation for this evening is going to be. One more time, and if it, oh, there it is. Oh, okay. I am sacred to the wonder of living in the vibration of now. And when you get to listen to the meditation I'll be doing this evening, you'll go, how did she know that? So there is that's the our card, our affirmation. So hi, Medicine Woman. Hi, Angela. Let me just see quickly going down here. Hi, Lee Marchard. So, okay, so we thought we'd start off with, I'll just give you sort of a heads up of how we're going to do this. I've got some sharings from Claire, if I can pull the thing up here. Claire Morgan, who does astrology from Celestial Directions, she has given some indicators, some astrology-based sharings for us this evening. She's in the UK, so she's probably in bye-byes now. It's probably early hours of the morning there. But she does it in this lovely hand script. So I've had to try and put it so I can read it on the screen for you later before we in a little while. So and then I'm just going to do her sharing, and then we're going to finish off with the meditation. But we thought, as we're all here this evening and our world needs a lot of love and a lot of healing at the moment, that we would do, I'm just going to do a lovely quick, not quick, I suppose, but she's going to, she has to do some healing prayers here. So just for a moment, everybody just be with us. Because we've thrown this in at the last minute, and I'll let you take the floor, Ida. To do the healing, to offer healing.
As in what's been going on in my life today, or
we can do it as in everybody's life, because at the moment we all know somebody that needs healing, whether it's even just for ourselves, because of stresses and strains and all that kind of thing.
Okay, we had a shock yesterday and double shock today of my father-in-law actually being admitted into hospital for open heart surgery. It's been very, very hard. So I did set up a prayer chain, and thankfully, with blessings for all that holding space, it has gone over Canada, and it's down into halfway around the States, and has also gone into England, going around there and out into Australia. So there's a really big, very, very big, strong energetic force that's going on. So if you'd all just like to really even look at it, that you're linking hands with the person next to you, that's all that are watching this together and everything. Thank you, Enchantress. Love and light sending his way. So basically, I just want us to go in deep and relax, and along with the moon energy, because this is a very emotional time as well for us all. And I just want to bring in, and that we all just really sit and hold space. Holding space is just opening your heart, opening your mind, and with that, feel from the heart, feel that energy, and have that energy move up into your soul center. From the soul center, pushing that energy out and asking that there'll be love, that there's just light and that there is peace. And with this, that we send it worldwide to those who are in need, that we ourselves are just a loving conduit to bring in this energy, and through our thoughts, we push this energy out into the universe. As we push it out into the universe, there is no race, no color. We are not bypassing anybody or any person, any animal or any living creature, anything within the trees, within land life, farm life, wildlife, birds, human life especially, that cancer be hit and be reversed. That this energy goes through, and not only does it go into the human person, into their body, that it also goes into the spiritual layers of this person and causes the healing right the way through. That we are this conduit for them. That this energy adds on infinitum. That as it goes, it builds stronger and stronger and stronger and reaches the people that are in need. With this, with our clear, positive thoughts, that we raise this vibration of healing that goes around the world, that everyone can reach and grasp it, that there is more than enough to go around for everyone. That with the purest of hearts, that we send this healing on every level that every person needs. As it is with spirit, as it is with us, as it is with God, as it was with us, as above, as below. We welcome these blessings. We welcome this healing. We receive it for ourselves. We also spread to others. With this and our love in our hearts, we wish much love, joy, peace, and happiness to all.
And good health to every living creature. Thank you, Ida. That's really beautiful. So I hope people felt that. And you can keep that going. Every time you need to feel you want to do healing for somebody, all you've got to do is open your heart and close your mind. So I always say, open your heart and close your mind and just visualize that person, that area, and send love. Yeah. Thank you. So we're going to, now I'm going to read what Claire Morgan had shared on the astrological level for this full moon. So bear with me because I've got it up in front of me, and she does this beautiful scribe handwriting that makes it, it's lovely when you're looking at it, but when you're somebody like me reading it, I've got to just see how she's put this. So she says, our full moon, a very spiritual full moon, deep and cleansing. This is an excellent time to dig deep and to find answers from our subconscious. Bubbling, things that are bubbling to the surface and from our spirit guides and gatekeepers. It is evoking at this time a creative time to work on letting go of trauma, angst, worry, and to tap into what pushes your buttons. So we all know what pushes our buttons, and sometimes we can get caught up in it. So tap into what pushes your buttons. Go within and creatively connect to addressing these feelings and understanding them. It is a powerful time for spiritual connection and intuitive answers. Yay! This full moon asked us to tap into our very soul to find clarity, release, and heal, to move away from past hurts and illusions, tap into creating a more positive future. Self-analysis is never easy, but spirit are on hand just now, and they are strong and loving to carry you through to a better understanding. Everything originates in the mind, so tap into yours. And she's put here, love and blessings, Claire Morgan. So I hope everybody appreciated that and understood it. So I'm now going to pass the over to Ida for her insights and sharings, which is always lovely because I love that this research, and spirit give her downloads and all of that beautiful stuff that happens. So, you know, just be open and receptive to what she's going to share.
And some of it even touches parts that Claire has brought through, even though Claire and I haven't conversed.
Yeah, and I had written my meditation before reading that, so I'm going, oh my gosh, there's some repeats in mine. So it looks like the three of us are all aligned here, which I love. I love it.
Yeah, we had a threesome, but none of us were partaking in it.
Bad girl.
I'm sorry, this is live.
Anybody joining us for the first time. I'm a clairvoyant medium. I'm a clairvoyant medium, and we always love to raise the vibration and share the positive. And laughter is one of the essences that we both enjoy sharing with everybody. Yeah. So,
and we do take it seriously, even though
we do very seriously.
Okay, so mine's going to go on a bit, and there'll be different times that I'll be looking like this to try and read my own writing, because some of it is just channeled and I write very quickly. So if that happens, I'll just have a hot toddy here. Okay. So, right.
Well, I'll just sip my lavender tea here while you're.
yeah, but no, mine's gone now. Okay, so on this full moon, it happens once every 3 years. The full moon is the setting sage for the Halloween blue moon. So this September, the full moon is happening early in the month, and it has a different name, being the corn moon. Okay, so it's the corn moon instead of a harvest moon. It's set the stage for October to have 2 full moons. The one being the rare blue moon, which will shine on October the 31st, Halloween. So normally, yep. So normally September's full moon is known as the harvest moon, as it is closest to the first day of fall. Now we know this is the fall equinox. Now this year is different, as autumn equinox falls on September the 22nd. So October the 1st full moon will be the harvest moon. So that is going later. And then, as we say, we have the 2 moons into that. So every full moon lasts for 3 days. So we go from August the 31st to Thursday morning, September the 3rd for this one. Okay. So the other name for this full moon are the fruit, the barley, and the hungry ghost moon. Now, the latter of the hungry ghost moon refers to the Chinese hungry ghost festival that occurs on the 15th of July in the Chinese lunar calendar. Now, their belief system is that the ghosts and the spirits and the ancestors will come to visit the living in their culture. So that's where that name comes from, and that's just a little bit of a history that goes with that. So now
in Mexico, they have the Day of the Dead in November. We have Halloween in October, and they have it in July. I love it.
Yeah, I really did, and I just wonder what their festival would be like. I imagine all the color and things. So the full moon occurs when the sun, the earth, and the moon form a line, and this allows the side of the moon facing earth to be fully illuminated by the sun. So for us, wow, this is another biggie. So this is letting go. This is releasing. This is the time that it will be easier, as for some, a lot of the inside work has already been done. Okay, so for those waiting for answers to come, of old beliefs, of trust, to finding your own truth, this is not only amplified, but is also illuminated. Okay, so you can't miss this one. You cannot say
it's magnified as well. It's almost like it will feel like it's bigger. So
yeah,
be aware of that.
Yeah, there's just so much. So this full moon in Pisces, well, everything is changing again. Now let's turn over that new leaf. Well, where is it? We're coming into the fall. The leaves are starting to drop. It's turning over another new leaf. So it's all very symbolic. Okay. So as we said, the autumn leaves are falling. Your senses you're feeling are being really heightened. So, you know, your creativity is oozing out of the pores, the need to express, to start to live, the strength to grow, that feeling of rebirth. And spring is often, as we can go into, say, like of a rebirth, but because of everything that has happened and how it's being pushed onto us, that the changes that are coming and that we've held back for them, now that we're actually going in and allowing these changes to take place, this is another form of like a rebirth. Okay, so still feeling things could get worse and insecure, but now bring in the self-love, right? Bring in the families, the friends, the gatherings, right? Nurture yourself, hold yourself together, as your fears may be the illusion that you do not need at this time. Okay, so as much as things are going and it like the leaves are falling and it's like they're falling apart and somebody's telling me, oh, well, this is a rebirth onto it, your fear is going to hold you back. Okay, don't feed it, right? Relax with it and trust yourself and go with the flow. Okay, so, and the thing is, we have no choice but to go with the flow, is what my next thing I've got down here. So, which is of the full moon. So if you are feeling the push to go back to school to learn more, okay, then this push has been there all this year for you. So, and even to go for a new job, like a new vehicle or anything, if that all this year has been niggling away and you're like, do I, don't I, do I, don't I, now is the time to do it. We're in the fall. This is a real good change, like for letting everything else go and for coming into this. So discern your gut feelings and let your intuition guide your way. Okay, keep the peace and be drama free. Very much that we need to be right at this time. Expect the unexpected, because that is just waiting around the corner. So where everything else is building and there's such positivity and everything else that's going in, there's this other whirlwind that is still going on, that is gradually moving away and fizzling out. So we must be aware of it. The change is happening. It's often difficult to accept change. So with the season coming in a full, take this transition as a new growth, not one to fall back into the old habits, and reflect on the past, nurture yourself for the new. And as they say, keep turning over a new leaf, because the lessons are there. The lessons are to be learned. We've learned so much this year about ourselves, understanding ourselves. We've been taken out to understand others. And that again is a rebirth, rebirth, rebirth going right the way through. So this nurturing, this new moon, go with it, because by Guy, at the end of the month, with two of them.
Yeah. And also it's a smoke and mirrors thing. You know, we have to see through the smoke to see what's reflecting back at us, because otherwise we can get caught up in things. So just keep that in mind as well. You know, if you're feeling like you're getting into something, be sure of what it actually is, that you're not being, it's not being masked as well. So hopefully, thank you. Helen said, so cool, I start school next week. Love it. So at this point, then I'd like to us to go into the meditation. So as always, during this time of meditation, I invite you to first create and be in the place that allows you to feel calm and relaxed. So whether that's sitting or lying, make sure you're comfortable. And of course, away from day-to-day distractions. And please ensure that you're not listening to me while driving a vehicle. Pull over or watch me later, please. I encourage you to also turn your phone settings to mute so that any social media distractions don't come up and disturb you at this time. Be here in the intention of now, which is exactly what our card said tonight. This was the card, the I Am Sacred card, that was pulled. So look at that. That's where those two, and I was smiling because I thought that's exactly what I said. Be fully present and fully participating, knowing you have earned this time. You've given permission to yourself to be here. And as you listen to my voice, sharing insights from spirit, I encourage you to close your eyes and place your full intention on concentrating on your breath for the next few minutes. At this time, if you are able to do so, place your right hand onto your chest, close as you can to your heart, and focus on your breath as it comes into your vibrational body and goes out, evaporating, fading away. This is a time I want you to be in full communication with your vibration, in full awareness as the air comes into your body. And as you exhale nice and slowly, letting it leave your human self, drifting away, taking with each breath you exhale any anxieties, concerns, fears, as they dissolve and melt into the ether. On each breath you take into your body and exhale, you feel or sense yourself disconnecting from anything that requires your attention, other than being right here now in this meditation, listening to my voice. Whatever you have to do later on will be there when you return from this meditation. And when you do, you will be more refreshed and able to place your attention onto them. As you listen to me, if you want to keep your hand on your heart, then do so. If you feel more comfortable letting it drop back to your lap or side, then allow it to do it now. Because this is a time for us to connect with our inner self, the vibrational forces of the universe, as we shift and come together in complete connection. This full moon is known as the harvest moon, the corn moon. It is an opportunity to gather the harvest, to bring everything into store for the winter month, whether that is physically or metaphorically. It is also a time when emotions can and will be opening up. We may feel the pains of everything around us intensifying, but this is also time when we need to remember it's about bringing about balance, connecting our human with our spiritual side, merging and creating reconciliation from within. When we achieve this, it radiates out from us, because of us, and ultimately it glows and grows in everyone and everything we come in contact with, both here on Mother Earth and on the ethereal planes and the universal realms of all consciousness. This is the time to bring about our full connection as we merge and blend our inner being with our outer world. As you breathe in and out, allow the cosmic realms to come to the surface of your knowingness. This full moon energy gives us possibilities to connect to our intuition and restore and evaluate who you are, where you are right in this moment, without ego, without distractions, allowing your soul essence to be in fullness and reflect from within. In this moment, take in a nice breath slowly and allow it to fill your solar plexus, your belly button area, with fullness of abundance. And exhale, letting yourself be open to hear, sense, feel whatever your intuition is telling you right in this moment. What is your gut feeling? And I mean really feeling. Is it sharing messages, giving you symbols, words, images, bringing things to light, letting everything come to the surface for you to see? Take another gentle breath into your beautiful soul and allow any perceptions or judgments that may be rising up from within you, whether they belong to you or others, to be released. And as you release that breath, this is a time for you to reflect. As you do so, you release everything false, liberating, effective, and conscious transformation for you, because of you. And if you feel you need to release more of anything that no longer belongs to you, do it within the next few breaths, inwards, reminding yourself you can and will empower you. And exhale, letting go, setting yourself free. Just do that for a couple of minutes, because my, does that feel good? Now, as you take in this next breath, visualize roots coming from the soles of your feet, pushing out and downwards into the earth, spreading out and grounding you, inviting your awareness, a sense of what is real right now and what isn't real. And as you exhale that breath, you feel it is taking with it any pent-up anxieties, as you now understand and accept, because now you have discernment. You know what you need to appreciate and what you don't. It's time to hit the reset button in your life. Set yourself a new perspective on what you want for you, your family, your friends, your world. On this next breath, take yourself into your open and ready soul. Think about what energies you want to fill yourself with at this time. Things that will restore and expand you as a vibrational being. As you exhale, see each one of those dreams in the reality. This is your truth. You are creating this for you, or maybe for others. Let's do this again. As you breathe in, taking a new perspective of what you want, that empowers you right now. Exhaling, knowing that as we move forward in this month of September and beyond, inhale and allow your thoughts to reshape whatever you couldn't or were afraid of creating in this vibration. And exhale, feeling a growing sense of power rising up from within you as you reconnect to your spiritual self and let your intuition guide you as you move forward. Let's do this one more time, and this time I want you to encompass the whole world into your thoughts. Take the breath within you. See Mother Earth, our planet, wrapped in a beautiful blanket of golden light. And from it, see rays touching down on every part that needs love, healing. Each of these golden rays, golden light shards, filling souls with hope. And as you release that breath within your mind, feel a calmness, knowing that love, unconditional love, heals all wounds on all planes, as it supports and cares for us all at this time. Now allow yourself to be centered back to your soul, back into your soul being, your vibrational soul that is at peace with itself. And when you are ready, open your eyes and rejoin us all. As always, I want to thank everyone for being here with us tonight. Take a moment to thank yourself for this blissful time you have spent connecting with your inner soul for this full moon meditation. Also, take a moment to write down anything you feel is relevant for you at this time, whether it's emotions, feelings, and of course, the release that you invited into you tonight. That's very important. And keep notes in a journal over the next 2 to 3 days on how you're feeling, what's going on within you after doing this meditation. And of course, as Ida said, for the next 2 days from here, you have time to go back in, because this full moon energy is still very vibrant and still very intense. Any last words before we finish, Ida? You're on mute, hon. You're on mute.
Unmute.
Unmute. Okay.
Now we've got the train. Now we're ready for the train to come by. Yeah. There's always.
I love it, because that's like a
There's
train
always the
taking
three
us forward.
Yep. You always know which way the train's gone because it leaves its tracks.
Oh. I love it.
Did that fall flat?
So, and Chancellor Morris, thank you, ladies. My heart is warm, literally warm. That was beautiful. You are most welcome. Any questions for anybody before we leave this forum? Because I don't want to hold everybody here indefinitely. And any last words from you, Ida, that you wanted to share?
I just thank everybody, for coming, and like, as as we've started, and the energy that's, out there, that, if they go home, sit at home tonight with their loved ones and share with their loved ones, and, send it out, that way, the more it goes around, the better. And the time is now that we so much need so much more love in the world.
Love of ourselves.
Again, we know that.
Love of ourselves.
Well, we have to start with us. We have to be in balance ourselves to be able to carry it through. But the same thing is like, through life and the way that things are going, with what's actually going on in our world, we need this strength. We need this love out there. We need to bring peace back. And, we all can play a big part in that. And I feel, through going live, through the meditations, doing the readings, the people that come on as well and share, it has that ripple effect, and it's going in great strides. It really is. So,
and it is about being kind, being kind. This is to ourselves and to others. Okay. There's a lot of people struggling at the moment, and it isn't necessarily like a scar that we can see that's healing on somebody's skin. It can be something that's going on within them as well. So this is a great time, this time when all of this is coming up, for us to actually purge, I think the word is, purge it out of ourselves and allow new paradigms to come within. So I hope that everybody is in that openness for themselves, and don't be hard on yourself.
Yeah,
and that's steps.
Yeah, and that is so. And also remember that everybody's at a different level of evolving, right? And whereas what makes so much clear sense to you in A, B, C, D, E, and F is gibberish to somebody else. And it doesn't mean that they are being awkward or anything like that. They're at a different state of understanding. So it's a way of putting it in layman terms, and then doing it across with love and light, and leaving the ego energy out of it, and explaining it to somebody in a way that they can grasp it. And you're actually then being a brilliant light worker in helping them to evolve more and to understand. And that basically how it all is. We all start somewhere, and wherever we start is point A. And it's some people are probably on point D and need to go back to point A. Like that's just how it is.
And I always find that a smile works. A smile goes a mile with anything. Somebody's struggling, open the door for them, or be patient. A smile rather than a grumpy face. And sometimes we have to remember that we may be tired or busy or some things like that. And, I think the word sorry has become the word of the year. Everybody says sorry for this or sorry for that. And, I always say to people, it's okay. It's okay.
We're just sorry to be seen. But the other thing is, and things have happened, I've rushed to open a door for somebody and they've walked through and not given me the time of day. And I always say
you're welcome. I always say you're welcome.
That's what I say. And I go, oh, you're very welcome. Right? Yeah. But I say it in a nice, as if they are. Exactly. I always say it in a nice highway. And then they stop and look because they've been
They realize that.
Yeah, and I'm out through the door. So even though we don't get, say, that smile back, it's a ripple effect that where they next go, they'll probably automatically do it. Yeah. And then that's the change that's been made.
And I think people are a little scared to sort of help somebody, you know, because we were out the other day and Chris offered to help somebody with their groceries to their vehicle, and they looked at him with absolute shock, and he said, has chivalry died with all of this or what? You know, so, you know, some people are still scared and frightened and things like that, but that doesn't stop us from offering. You know, we saw a lady that looked like she was in distress. We stopped the vehicle and just said, is there anything we can do for you? She said, oh, actually, I'm just waiting for a cab, but thank you for stopping. See, those are the little acts of human kindness that we maybe have forgotten. And, you know, we get busy, and that's okay. So, you know, I always say, keep spidey senses open, because that's when spirit make us into little earth angels to do these things, or other people into earth angels to do things for us. So be open, be receptive, enjoy this full moon. I'm going to go out now because it's nice and dark, and I'm hopeful that the clouds have cleared. If not, I'm going to get some spooky photos.
We've had complete rain. I'm hoping it's still not. No, we're just dark clouds. We're still light. So I'm going to give the dog a run. I've been doing healings all day today, and bless her heart, she's really good, and she's like a therapy dog. Somebody has a healing, and if they get upset, she actually puts her head into their neck.
Oh, lovely.
She's a 2-year-old German Shepherd, and she really is, and I think that's her calling as a therapy dog. You know, when any training's going on or anything like that, if you know, she'll sit by the person that's receiving the healing and sniff the fingers. I love it. It amazes me. She brought great comfort to this lady today. So I really felt
quite amazing. They sense things, they pick up things, and they just, you know, we had a cat some years ago that, you know, when I wasn't feeling too great or a bit disgruntled, she would come and sit on my lap. Other than that, you'd never see her. She was one of those discerning cats that had her own life and what she would do. But she sort of sensed when she just needed to come up and sit on my lap, or just to allow me to stroke her. Anyway, I want to thank you, Ida, for being here, especially with all this.
Thank you for having me.
With your family.
Thank you all again for coming as well. Really
and to contact Ida, her information is below in the feed. And to contact Claire, her information's below. And of course, mine is there too. So have a great night, everyone. Enjoy this full moon and keep trucking, keep moving forward, because that's all we can all do. Vibrational blessings, everyone.